an old one. So, I'm sitting in a coffee shop listening to a plastic blow-up doll drone on about her inadequate life, leaving me her excess baggage and booking us a trip. First class, one way to memory lane. I bring a backpack and a carry-on, knowing better than the pack called skeletons in my closet, but evidently she doesn't share the same sentiment, bringing 16 Louis V body bags full of fresh hang-ups. We have a connecting flight at past relationship horror store international airport, but this is where my trip ends, mostly because I stopped paying attention to her. I'd rather nod my head. Faint interest, and finger the keys in my pocket, eagerly awaiting the conclusion to the lapse in judgment which landed me here. It's just coffee, I tell myself. Nothing less. My mind starts to nod and doze, slipping into interesting daydreams. I start to wonder, what if us two get frozen here only to be dug up a few thousand years into the future? Would the scientists be able to detect my dissensions through carbon dating and DNA tests? They'd call me Marty, the missing link, and her Michelle, the missing link's girlfriend, obviously misinformed about the actual situation, but this all led me to a very interesting thought. How much do we actually know about ancient civilizations? I mean, knowing where they lived and how they hunted is all well and good, but I want to know all the important stuff, like if the cavemen cheated on their girlfriends, if the pharaohs had to pay child support, and if the Trojans actually practiced safe sex. My next departure from reality is cut short when I realize it's my cue to laugh about something or another. I look at the time, and I say to myself again, it's just coffee, nothing less. A small part of me laments our adventure into the realm of relationship conversation, having never really had one of my own, but always living vicariously through everyone else's, every day quietly mourning my bachelor status, not completely understanding the reasons for it. I guess false alarms go off in a girl's head when they hear that I'm a commitment-ophobe, urging them to use the stairs and find a nearest exit, but in reality I'm just trying to find the right recipe of compassion, affection, and general attraction so I can bake the perfect relationship brownies. Getting me high and every bite, taste, lick, look, smell, and touch. What I'm saying is that I want the type of girl that's gonna blur my senses and send me into euphoria. What I'm saying is that I want a girl. I wanna get high off your smell and tickled by your aroma. I wanna taste and bask in your delights. What I'm trying to say is that I want you to be my comfort food, so I never go hungry again. But until then, it's just coffee. I want to go home.